Gentlemen, you're welcome to Political Lens. My name is Promise Bani, lawyer. I practice law in Abuja. Lawyer, I practice everywhere. I'm also from this state, so most times I come in for my jobs actually need because of one of my matters. You're welcome to Political Lens once again, where we try to x-ray the political happenstances around and what is going on so far. They say politics is a way to control the people and bring them the dividends of rulership. That's my very base way of defining what it is. So today we are to discuss how politics works for our people. I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with gentlemen who are on ground.
Oh God.
So I'm here with gentlemen who knows where the secrets, the political world of our state, Enugu State, is, and the political charts, the political track roads, political channels of both Enugu State and Southeast and national political discourse. They know exactly where to find these things. So if we have men who knows where to find these things, states, region, our nation, then it is important we pay attention to them to quickly discuss what they have in their minds, so that by the time we're getting close to 2027, we'll be properly politically educated on how we're going to stand political discourse of our time. So, Nebuhoge, without wasting our time, I want to introduce the main here. Onishoka. Hello.
Okay. Good evening, audience. My name is Chukwujeku Okpoka, also known as Mirina Sonamori, the acting chairman of APC in Kano West. Thank you.
For going to give me.
Oh God.
If I know politicians wear this thing, get the rest of it. Now,
my name is Comrade Uguchukwemere Padre Pierre. Actually, Kano Youth Stakeholder. In fact, currently I'm the Secretary of Kano Youth Assembly National. I'm from Enugu here, Bagwanike, Ndishe, Kano.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's remaining you, man.
My name is Uche Paul Nnaj, and I'm an Kano stakeholder as well. I'm founder and chairman of PDP and Interiors. And here, Bosara politics and Tomoto simply because, like your barrister said, that politics is a way to keep the people and then give them good governance. But sometimes we don't even see the good governance when it comes to clan and what happens in Nigeria. I don't know whether Nigeria that was progressing towards world power around 80s and 70s is now first position in the third world. So it pains me that we have all it takes to thrive as a nation, but we don't do anything to get better. Yeah. Thank you.
We're just about commencing and you already put perspective to it. Good enough, we're on the same line. We're leaving the politicians out of the discourse, because definitely they will be proponents of whatever it is that the political class is doing to keep us where we are, and trying to let everybody know that what the political class is doing is right. But with the way you sounded, bringing politics to solve the problem of the people, the essence of the entire thing.
Sure.
Materialism, they said it is getting policies that will give more happiness to greater number of persons. That's what makes the system. The topic we want to handle today is the rumor that is actually making round in the states, which is that the governor and, because when they say governor, the governor is one person that is 1 million people.
Yeah.
That the governor is about joining the APC. I don't want to use the word decamp, And I'm going to ask questions that bring pointers to campaign issue, just about joining another party, which is the ruling party in Nigeria. So that's the topic we want to. It's sounding as a rumor, but when one or two persons say the same thing, in the place of every great rumor, it's elements of truth. So today we shall be discussing whether that is materially true and whether it is actually the best place to go now in our political journey as a state in Enugu State and as Southeast as a region. What is the advantage of these things? What disadvantages are we going to get from it? We're also going to see these things from the perspective of the right of the governor to move. The perspective of law says freedom of association is a constitutional freedom. We're also going to look at it from political standpoint of this thing. But we just want to feel free and just gist as if I never soup, so that we'll be able to relax and bring out the best of this discourse. So, Biko, without wasting time, APC chairman, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Mana Bango, we're hardly seeing the APC Bango. We're only seeing other things that don't have the APC colors around you. Tell us, because people say if you want to find what is in the hole, you should ask the Ewi. So, tell us, in fact, because I'm not a member of APC.
Yeah.
I'm sure that me and him might be in the same category. He didn't introduce himself as a politician, introduced himself as a community leader, trying to lead his people to actualize the right. Although I have some ways I disagree with him, but that's not the perspective. So tell us, this rumor we are hearing about the governor of Enugu State trying to move with his people and with the states. Does it have elements of truth? Or it's just a rumor we should just discount it from your own experience?
Oh, thank you, Barrister. The truth of the matter is, in politics, you can never underestimate the interest of the political actor. The governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Governor Peter Mba, is doing well in Enugu State. He has achieved many development programs in Enugu within the interval of 2 years. And that makes the leaders of APC in Enugu to approach him, trying to induce him. So if you say it is a rumor, depends on your perception. But to me, it's not a rumor. Some political figures stand out, trying to induce the governor to come to APC. Why? Because APC is the ruling government at the center. So if the governor should now switch over to APC, there is every tendency that whatever happens in Abuja, waited in it. So it's a rumor to some, but to insiders like us, Peter Mba is coming.
Did you hear anything in relation to the political movement the governor is about embarking on?
Yes, of course. It is no longer a rumor, even though it is a rumor. But to some of us, you said I didn't introduce myself as a politician. Well, actually, it's true. But some people are politicians and also maybe more of activists. In Enugu, the PDP are the ones in charge of Enugu today. And for so many years, before the tsunami of Labour Party, P2B per se, not even the Labour Party. It is a rumor, but it is worrisome to some of us because His Excellency Dr. Peter Mba is not a man that should be afraid, because what I'm seeing is a type of people trying to pressurize the governor into going into APC. But you should consider about the masses. There are people who fought for this government that has been installed now, that is bringing this project that is going on in Enugu State now. You can see development everywhere. He is not a man to be worried about joining into APC, because from the masses side, everybody is seeing APC as if it's just like a COVID.
Yes,
Going to that side,
you are bringing in a very sensitive aspect of this discussion, that the governor actually thrived very well, and the APC man also supported the opposition, that the governor did extremely well.
of course.
Then why are they dragging him
Why?
to join APC?
But I need to ask you a question. Is there really a difference between APC? What do you think is the enticement that drags the governor into jumping? But because when you say somebody's enticing him, does it mean that if somebody enticed the governor to do the wrong thing, he will do it? It's of age. What do you think is actually the motivating factor that made him jump ship like this? Because it's very important. And you don't see what he's doing as something that is worthwhile, because you said, according to you, which I concur absolutely, that the governor has done well, that would deserve him, that has merited him a re-election. And I agree with you. So what do you think is actually a paramount consideration that made him want to decide to do something that may not be popular with certain persons that you know?
Barrister, I'll be factual. Yeah. Very, very factual. In Nigeria, there are things that are going on in the whole state, not even only Enugu State. The Peter NDUBUISI, our governor, our son, has done so well, not because he came into the system, but when he came, there are a lot of people who have sacrificed a lot. People like us, we stayed in the WAEC for 4 days. We failed
Under the rain.
under the rain and sun, from morning till night. You just have to go and bathe and come back for him to be what? Announced as the governor for 4 days. It is a sacrifice by the people. And today's politics is not about where you are and who you are. It is about your personality, what you can offer to the state.
But does it mean you cannot go into APC?
No. The truth is that going to APC is trying to ridicule us by going to the APC. Why he's being pressurized to go into APC is because some of our Enugu sons are in APC.
Yeah.
Pressurizing him that they will take the state with federal might. That is just a mere word to use on the governor. What federal might are you talking about? There's nobody in APC of today that can win Petamba. In fact, I will tell you this for free.
I'm coming
I'll tell you this for free. I'll tell you this for free.
I want to bring in a question.
I want to tell you this for free.
No,
there is nobody in APC today.
No, I'm trying
that
I'm trying to ask something that will make you clarify the position.
Okay.
When Petamba became governor of Enugu State, he was not very popular.
Of course.
There was Federal Might, which was APC. He still won in PDP.
Yes.
Who do you think is the one pressuring him?
The truth is that when he won because of the people. If you checked, if the governorship election, the gubernatorial election has taken place before the senatorial election, I want to tell you this for free. He would have failed.
Sure.
I want to refer you back to a comment one certain senator made. Senator is a Labour Party senator.
Okay.
He said that this is a war between the Nkanu people and the Nsukka people, whereby the Nkanu people are regarding Isuzo as part of them, as their brothers. That is what prompted the spirit of Enugu man, trying not to deviate from the agreement of senatorial zones. If you check the way Enugu State are going into gubernatorial election, we have been sharing it equitably. Everybody rose up and we fought it. People didn't sleep for days, for weeks, and we made it possible. Because one is that the tsunami of P2B has taken over. I was a PDP man, and I'm still a PDP man. But then, I didn't care about the PDP when you come about the presidential election. I frowned at it. I was working for the Labour Party, who is P2B. I didn't care about the order of the the candidates who are just hiding themselves in the Labour Party. Of course, we can see today that the individuals that are there as a Labour Party senators and rep members, they have failed woefully. They have failed woefully. So what I'm telling you for free is that Peter NDUBUISI will be making a great mistake joining the APC. It is a total wrong move.
That's a very sweeping statement. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to ask you a question. To actually do tell me, because when you look at a person who has been elected in a platform of a party, didn't emerge by himself, emerged by the sponsorship of the party. And it is actually the party that contests election. Then you can only jump if there is a problem, irreconcilable problem in the party. Is there an irreconcilable problem in understanding that will make somebody to?
The truth is that there is no problem in PDP and Enugu State. If there is a problem, PDP stakeholders wouldn't be going to meet Vice Edoga, contestant under the Labour Party, to come and join PDP. There is no problem in PDP. But I wonder why our dear governor, having won election under PDP, we have to push PDP aside for a while. For the past 2 years, PDP have not been doing anything. Even the last local government election we did, we struggled to win the election. It was a struggle. Now, I wonder why it's so that after the election, the people that stood for you in the polling unit, I was at 2 polling units.
So you're not happy the governor is going? So
yes. I'm not happy that he's leaving PDP to APC.
The legality, what is doing extended at decisions. It's just that the legal system is a little bit slow. There are decisions that say that once you decamp, tend to lose
your office.
Well,
Nigeria,
that is left to be seen. I'm still going to come back because there are some fundamental things we want to discuss in relation to this. Because I said, how does this apply? Does it apply to our advantage? Or does it apply to our disadvantage? But I will get back to him. You know, he acknowledged that the PDP governor did well when he was talking.
Then why is he joining?
And why is he joining? And he said he also acknowledged that certain powers in APC have spoken to the governor. And from what we are seeing, from what you said, he said PDP has not been doing much as a party in Enugu State, and all of a sudden, discourse of the governor trying to jump ship started making round. And he said the reason why PDP has not been doing well in Enugu State is because certain persons in his party have been speaking to the governor. Were you speaking to the governor? You were pressurizing him.
They were pressurizing
What
him.
is it that, I want him to answer. Were you pressurizing the governor to join APC? What is it that you are making him fear? Because he said, and I agree with him, that the governor's card has capacity of getting him re-election. So what is it? Are you using threats or coercion?
Or federal might threats.
Or federal might to bring in the distant? And tell me, what is the advantage that is going to bring to the Southeast?
Well, the good governance is the main thing that every organized state and the society needs. Now, in our own very eyes, Governor Peter NDUBUISI has been made the good governance available to Enugu State people. But one thing is lacking. What is that? The connection between Enugu State as a component unit of Nigerian federal state. Enugu is doing well. Peter is doing well. But there are things that are supposed to be flowing from the central government to Enugu as a unit. Those things are being done.
Give us examples.
For instance, our Minister for Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uchenna Jinwakibia, his appointment was influenced by Imo State Governor, Opozadema. Recently, one Mr. Eze Peter was appointed into federal Character Commission. That appointment was influenced, made possible by Senator Joseph Okalo from Abia State. All these appointments that are coming from the federal, we don't have a governor to decide whom among Enugu citizens that should be given such positions. It is now the people who claim to be governor generals, who claim to be who is who in the southeastern region of Nigeria. They are there deciding what will happen to Enugu. Somebody like me, I am an APC. I have other APC card-carrying and faithful members who have not benefited anything from this government of Tinubu. And we are faithful to Tinubu. We campaigned for Tinubu. We did everything possible to make sure that APC become flourishing in our state and at the center. But what do we gain? Because we failed in Enugu, by the special grace of God, Bitamba was elected. He became the governor, stay functioning as a governor. But when it comes to somebody who will speak for Enugu for things, allocations, dividends of democracy that are supposed to come from the federal to Enugu, and other powerful individuals that are not from Enugu will influence it.
I'm going to follow up quickly.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to follow up quickly.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to follow up so that you can answer generally. You know as a fact that APC is having challenges at the center. Ganduje was just removed. Somebody came in.
Related to Enugu. Ganduje removal is somehow related to Enugu APC. And I'll still come to that.
And another thing I want to ask you is that Sullivan Chime, one of the greats of Enugu State, after Jim Mob, and I will say it without due sense of responsibility, to my mind, after Jim Mob is Sullivan Chime, and after Sullivan Chime is Petamba, in the order of excellence.
Okay.
Sullivan Chime has been a member of APC, and you have mentioned some other great persons that have made something in the southeast from Enugu. Sullivan Chime has been on low key despite his involvement in APC for almost a decade now. So do you think that the movements of Peter is just to foster control and for his personal popularity at the national level of politics? Do you think that is just the issue? Because you only said that you want to get national mites, national appointments, so that he will be the one calling the shots. Is it this whole thing? Because this gentleman said something that is supposed to be considered by any, that people took their time, made sacrifices to bring him there. And those persons are feeling betrayed right now. I want you to consider it. So do you think that Peter is taking this step for the sake of what he will get, being in control or being the power that talks about what comes to Enugu from the federal? I will still come to something else when you answer that.
Okay.
Correct.
I have to call a spade by reproving something that they just frustrated. One, you will not tell me that Enugu citizens are feeling betrayed because of whatever decision Peter Mba will make. No. 7 days ago, there was a stakeholders meeting of PDP, Enugu East Senatorial Zone. Who is who in PDP in Enugu was there?
On Sunday.
The meeting was held at the International Conference Center, Enugu. I was there. In the meeting, yes, I went there with one of the leaders of the APC. Not as a spy. I went to that meeting. The person that I followed to the meeting was officially invited for the meeting. Oga, you have been saying these things to the people, telling people that Mba is coming to your APC. Come, we as in Nkanu zone, Nkanu Senatorial Zone of PDP, we want to hear from you. What actually is happening? And in that meeting, I will say it here and here. The Nkanu PDP group said, Mba is our son. Mba is doing well. Mba is coming. Henceforth, Mba is our party. Any party that Mba decides to join today, every of us will go with him. So if PDP of Nkanu Senatorial Zone Extract can come and make such bold statements, who am I to say something otherwise? So anybody that is saying that Mba joining APC is a betrayer, is a misconception.
Okay, so I'm going to ask them some hard questions, but I think it is important we dwell with you.
But
Does it mean
before you go
from your statements?
Before you go on,
Okay.
you did mention about the former governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Sullivan Chime.
The great Sullivan.
We know what happened to him. It's not far-fetched from the internal crisis we are having in APC Enugu State. In August 2024.
How can we now have our governor to join a party
That is
having
having
internal
internal
crisis?
crisis.
No!
Anyway, he is coming.
Whenever a political party is preparing for convention, Congress, there must be internal conflict. It will be more of who is going to take the structure.
Yes, there is internal conflict in APC in Enugu State. There was scattering of things and toggery in Nsukka while APC was trying to welcome people. And the governor is the chief security officer. I'm going to ask you.
It was a good talk.
No.
It
It was not a good situation, and it happened under him that APC is about receiving people, and a group went and scattered what APC receiving people are doing in Nsukka. Under him, the chief security officer of the state, and we've not heard what has happened in relation to that. Let me ask you again. Is Peter Mba seeking for control? They're about going into APC for the sake of hijacking APC and for its personal reasons.
Okay, I will answer this question with an illustration. Our former governor, Sullivan Chime, like we all know, is a member of APC. And you see, he has decided to lie low. Why that? What made him to lie low? Somebody prompted it. One Mr. Ugochukwu Abara suspended Sullivan Chime, giving him allegation of antipathy. After that, he suspended our great leader, the former Senate President of Nigeria, Senator Ken Nnaman. After that, he suspended the former Foreign Minister, Geoffrey Onyama. After that, he suspended Ambassador Geneka Tor, who is the immediate past federal character minister representing Enugu State. After that, he suspended the pioneer chairman of APC, Dr. Ben Uwe. After that, he suspended all the APC candidates that participated in last local government election in Enugu State. Somebody purchased form with his hard-earned money to participate in local council election. The well-done job you will say to him is to suspend him.
So we are going back. They are not trying to bring us to go back to power tussle.
No.
Where governance will be left aside and we'll talk about power tussle.
No, he's bringing out the card from the bag. But let me ask him this last question.
Okay.
Because that is the concern of all of us.
Okay.
Enugu State has done well in national power. And give it to Enugu. We are actually the best in the Southeast when it comes to rotating governance amongst the three senatorial zones.
Very considerate.
We have been very consistent. And it has brought about peace in it.
And tranquility.
I want you to, because from the analysis I'm getting, the party is actually who is governor. Party, PDP, APC, or Labour, is actually the person who is governor. So the party allegiance, it depends on the size of the trouser of whoever is governor.
It is even the constitution of every party.
So I want to ask you something, sir. This movement, you're Nkanu. Nkanu is holding the rail of power. And Sullivan Chime stood and fought for the rotation of power to senatorial districts in Enugu State. And that's a legacy he left, despite the insult and despite all. Despite one of our brothers that is now somewhere cooling, trying to oppose that move. Is APC going to still respect the rotation of power?
Without wasting much of your time, if Mba decides to say yes today and join APC, after Mba from Nkano, the power is going to Enugu West. No arguments about that.
So we are taking your word for it. Viewers, APC chairman here has given us a very sure word. You know
You cannot trust APC when they give you the
no.
word.
They say
we can trust
that
them,
they say diplomacy is an act of telling somebody to go into the gas chambers, and he willingly looks up to doing that.
Sure.
The good politics is an act of telling somebody what you do today, what you do tomorrow, and what you do next tomorrow. They're coming out on the fourth day to give him reasons why you failed to do this thing. So, are you giving us a political correct statement, or you're giving us a word that tends to guarantee the peace we'll get in Enugu State, that APC is not going to truncate the rotational power? Yes or no?
Like I have said before, and I say it again. If Isha Allah of Honor NDUBUISI joins APC today, after 2027, 2031, the power will go to Enugu West.
Well, viewers, I in Chabunde Enugu, we're all over to this question and asked now that was answered is not a political statement. It's an eternal statement that tends to guarantee peace of our people and tranquility. So we've been given a very sure word that the governor of Enugu State will respect the movements of power, and that after now, the senatorial district is Enugu
West.
Right? That power is going to shift to Enugu West. So we're going to hold APC to its words that power is going to go down to continue to secure the peace of our. That's very fine. But let me move the question very quickly to the other discussants. I understand the bad tastes of the movements of the intended or the alleged movement of Governor Bah to APC. I understand how bad that tastes in the mouth of those that were committed. He was not, but now he's coming to start reaping the benefits. And the rest of the persons who fought for Bah to be in power may now queue behind them or remove their shirts to start fighting for position, which is not a very nice thing. And of course, I also understand that the conservative nature of an Igbo man makes an Igbo man say, I am friend, I'm support. And when you come tomorrow, you see him standing there. Come next tomorrow, you see him standing there. I think that's the perspective. And the Southeast, the Igbo man has been the highest support PDP has gotten from inception till today. We have always given PDP votes en masse. We have always been a total PDP state. But as we speak now, Enugu State is the only PDP state in the Southeast. Do you think Mba should continue to be a lonely ranger in the Southeast? Do you think I'm now remove yourself from the perspective of you being a PDP member? Do you think it is the best of politics for us that Mba should continue to stick to a party that is dying at home?
Mba is not alone.
Which other governor is a PDP governor?
Forget about the governors. When you see leaders in parties,
no, but I want you to guarantee us that Mba is actually the only PDP governor in the Southeast.
Of course, we know.
Good.
But that makes a difference. It makes a lot of difference. But I want to tell you, Mba is not alone.
He's not.
It's about the people. It's about the progress in the state. You cannot tell me, for me now, I can tomorrow say, I want to be governor. Go into election. By the special grace of God, I will win it. I know I will do well. So, by that fact, I know so well within myself that I have the capacity. I have everything it takes to bring development
and good
governance into the state. So, going into another party shouldn't be something I should be panicking about. Reasons, I want to tell you. In Enugu State, before now, some other state in the Southeast, they have joined APC or whatever they want to join. Even the Labour Party, which have turned around every other, even puppet, are now into leadership of the state, maybe a senator, rep members and all that, because of the P2B, who has want to bring development into the country. But you can see they are not doing well. It is about the individual. It is about how the people cite you.
Yes.
What you can do. Let me tell you, it is not the fight of Governor Peter NDUBUISI. It is about the fight of Enugu people. There is nobody you knock. You know, in the 2023 election, P2B was a household name
everywhere.
Just like Peter NDUBUISI is a household name in Enugu State.
Let me cut you very quickly. I will ask him a very pointed question. Do you think you stand a disadvantage personally if Peter defects to it?
Barrister.
And does it make you sad?
Yeah. Barrister, the truth is that all my life that I've been into politics, I've never been into politics for personal gains.
You're a good politician.
That is just that is just the truth. The truth is that when my brother here was speaking, he was talking about the selfish interest of the APC, what the party will get from the federal might. He was not stating the obvious
of what people
of
will
the
get.
general public, the masses of Enugu State.
That was what you said.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you talk about appointment. Appointment of what they will get.
Excuse me.
Appointment what they will get. He's talking about appointment. He's talking about how the people of Enugu
we have a
benefit.
minister. We have a minister of innovation, science and tech. Our good brother and our son, Mwakibia. And I want to tell you, of what benefit is that to us? Since the inception of his appointment.
Some said he's a sleeping minister. Some said he's a sleeping minister.
I'm not. No disrespect. No disrespect. But that is it. That is why I told you, Barrister, that as we are talking here, there is no single person in APC who can go into election in Enugu State and win. Take that for free.
And they're taking your best. They're busting your thunder by taking the only governor that we are setting.
Why are you going to do? Why am I angry?
Just going to be angry?
They know they cannot win the election.
Why am I angry?
Someone that will win for them.
See, it's not about anger. It's about fear. It's about fear. Why I'm afraid is that when you join a cabal of frustration that wants to frustrate the people, you are going to join them in frustrating the people. Reasons. There are certain things you cannot do when you are into a political party.
Yes.
The federal mind will control some of your decisions, most of your decisions, not even some. In the sense that now, Mba is a loner, like they say. He doesn't pay more attention on those people who call themselves stakeholders and all that. It is us that said, Peter NDUBUISI, our governor and our dear brother. It is not about the stakeholders. It is about the street holders.
Grassroots, yes.
The street holders are the ones who are pushing it now. Even in politics, the Nigerian politics are changing. And you can see, it is not a dream. It's changing.
No, I will ask him.
And the street holders will still do what they did in the past.
Don't bust my thunder. I'm going to ask him that question. And maybe that will really engender certain level of fear. But I have to come to you. PDP was founded here in the Southeast.
1999.
A man called Alex Ekweme of blessed memory. They did the second time trying to give Nigeria good governance. When he was vice president of Shagari in an NPN that was not a popular party in the Southeast, he betrayed the government in the then Anambra State and joined NPN, that is a popular party in Sokoto. That was not popular party even in Kano. That was not popular party in Imo State. And these are the two states in the Southeast then. The present day Central. I'm coming. I'm trying to point out something because you see, when we put all our eggs in one basket and saying PDP, have we counted what PDP has done to? Ekweme brought out his money, became virtually poor, hanging on the promise, betrayed his people, betrayed Imo, betrayed Anambra, joined NPN. He was promised a ticket in 1987 that he's going to become the president of Nigeria, a post-war president coming from Igboland. Mm-hmm. You understand? He was promised something that is virtually unspeakably impossible.
Of course.
Buhari struck in 1983
and took over power
and locked him in Lagos. Shagari was on house arrest. And Reha Kasai and one Professor Jerry Ghana reminded Ekwueme in 1999 in Jos that he betrayed the North and therefore he can never be made Nigerian president, despite that he was the most adopted in Jos to become PDP flag bearer.
Yeah.
They said that when he was locked up in Lagos, he accused the North of sponsoring a Buhari to take over power in order to make sure he doesn't become president in 1987. That was the first allegation they made, and that's the reason. And they said that when they approached him to join them in prison, he sidelined them. They counted it against him till 1999. That's why we were all awake listening to the counting. Obasanjo, Weme, Obasanjo. The rest of the Igbo leaders that contested in that election walked away. A governor that used to be governor of Anambra State, our own brother, Jim Obud, contested in that election. PDP took the rug off the foot of an Igbo man, Weme, that fought again the second time to put together PDP. He was the founding father of PDP. PDP betrayed us. I want us to put that in perspective. PDP Southeast became a PDP enclave for a long period of time. But we have never gotten even a vice presidential slot under a PDP government as Southeast. The best we got was when Obasanjo was trying to do a similitude of divide and rule by giving us 4 or 5 Senate presidents under Obasanjo. That was the highest we've ever gotten in this country. We've never been CJ. We've never been vice presidents. We were only Senate presidents for a long period of time under one administration.
But that was the success of Obasanjo.
I'm coming. Are we going
to be vice president under Tinubu?
So I'm coming. Why do you think that we should be slavishly attached to a political party that continued to sort of not consider us as being viable enough to participate at the center? PDP, to me, I'm the moderator. I'm not supposed to say an opinion. But if you permit me, PDP has continued to betray the absolute trust of the Southeasterners. Now, why do you think we should continue to support PDP?
Okay, I want to come from somewhere.
I'm coming. Why do you think we should continue to support PDP? Number 2, APC is getting an upper hand in the Southeast. Ebonyi State is APC.
What are they achieved in APC?
I'm coming. Ebonyi State is APC.
Imo State is APC.
Imo State is APC.
What is going on in Imo State?
So 2 out of 5 is already APC. They are the highest. If Mba joins, they have Labour and APGA. And you know Anambra man is APC by night, APGA by day.
And what has he achieved in Anambra?
So be it as it is, why do you think we should continue to support PDP? Why don't you think we should go where other people in the nation is going? That is becoming
it's not about joining the bad wagon. Now, take for instance, now you mentioned openly that even if they have currently they have crisis in APC. Now, Enugu have been so peaceful under Peter Mba. under Sullivan, under Fanny Iguain, under Chimaroke. Now, we've had the chain of governance in good perspective over the years.
And they were all PDP governors.
You made mention of Imo is APC. In Imo State, they cannot even move in Imo State by in the evening. Once it's 5 p.m., people have gone into their houses because there is so much insecurity in Imo State. Now, you want us to move in with our peaceful nature of Enugu to join the APC, we're full of crisis. So we'll start having crisis, having communal crisis and all that. So the point is that PDP have been in Enugu for a long time, and it has benefited us in Enugu. We've had peaceful transition of power from one governor to another governor without any form of chaos. Now, you just want us to go and move into a party that is full of chaos because everybody is joining APC. And my question is very simple. Why are they insisting that Peter joins them? Why can't they produce their own governor? Why are they insisting? Oh, we now have to toil in from our own benevolence and bring in a powerful candidate. You want to come and snatch it from us. Why won't you go and procure your own candidate? It's a party. And making everybody join APC, why? What are they scared of? Are they scared of opposition? So you want to buy everybody to join APC so that we not start having chaos and the issues they have in. Imagine people that bought tickets to run for local government election. You just not went and suspended them for God no reason. So why do you want us to join APC?
A God in human form.
Why do everybody in APC want us to come and join APC?
Well, I love your...
So they should allow PDP to do their own thing with Peter Mba. If they think, oh, Peter Mba is so good, they should go and produce another good person, because nobody is born of a only person that is good and they can be good. You can find good people in APC. They should go and produce a good candidate and come for 2027 election.
Does it mean APC is more strategic politically, that they are trying to take your number one?
Or because they're not visionary. If they are visionary, you'd have to go and do, okay, look inwards, bring in the best candidate of yours, and then come for election.
It's okay. Let me ask you that question. PDP has not reciprocated the loyalty of the Igbo man. I don't think that the PDP thank you loud enough. Southeast. Do you think there is a proper justification for PDP to actually die? I'm asking you a question, you're supposed to say yes, but give me your reason.
Well, thank you. To me, the post-Civil War Igbos are not politically oriented. That's just the gospel truth. We preferred being in the commerce and industry, buying and selling. No Igbo man having a sleepless night because our election is coming. The Igbos are more like travel from Enugu, you go to Sokoto, buy beans, come back and sell it at Oboete, take your money and go your home. We are not interested in politics. And one of our political leaders in Enugu said that is a disadvantage of the Igbos, ignoring Nigeria as political economic state. If you must be relevant in Nigeria as an environment, as a state, as a country, you must participate actively in politics, directly or indirectly. The only man that came and changed everything is our own P2B. It was P2B that made everybody to start struggling to have a voter's card. Before now, people will be preparing for election and you see somebody telling you, I have markets, supplies to make tomorrow. So if PDP has done well, taking care of Igbo's need politically, I would say it's not relevant. Not relevant. Because before now, the Igbos are not purely interested. Okay. But in the northern part of Nigeria, for instance, if they say the election is coming, they will make it mandatory. Everybody must go and get his PVC. Our own will not go until 2 days to the end of the PVC. Everybody will queue up and say they are marginalizing us.
There is a very salient point raised. I want you to also comment on that very salient point raised. But before we go on into further discussions in relation to this, we want to open the phone lines. Please, operator, put the phone lines on on display. The phone lines are displayed on your screen right now. 08106859752 is displayed on your screen right now. If you want to call in to ask anything to these three gentlemen, you're very free to call in right now to make your voice heard on Go Park TV. Remember, what we are doing right now is political lens in Enugu, and you will agree with me that it's been a very explosive discussion. Members of the panel has really paid their dues and are effectively paying their dues as we speak. Having said that, I'm going to go back to the discussion, but just remember that the phone lines are open. The numbers are on your screen as we speak. If you call us, definitely we will respond to you very quickly. He said, and I repeat what he said, we have made mention in this place that is what is very much important, that politics is unbundled for the benefit of us. The application of it must be something that must bring in utilitarianism, must be something that works for the development, for the joy, for the happiness, for the advancement. And he mentioned something very central, for the peace of our people. He said that has continued to occasion peace
and peaceful transition of government.
Peaceful transition of government, peaceful elections. And I think that Enugu is the best of it.
Sure.
Because it's been done from 1999.
2025.
Almost 30 years. We've gotten it very effective, very peaceful, very nice. PDP did it for almost 30 years. APC has not been in this country for almost 30. Matter of fact, not up to 16. Sorry. If PDP has achieved this feat, do you think our people are justified to say we are not going for APC? I'm not talking of the political interest now. I'm still going to come to him to ask one very pointed question and we'll start around. But do you think that looking at what people has achieved, because the advantage is even you. Yeah, right? You speak out, right? Hello? Hello? You're on Go Park TV, Political Lens. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Okay, do well to call us back. Hello? Hello? We were not able to get through to you, but we appreciate that you called. Please do well to call back. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. You are on to Go Park TV Political Lens in Enugu. Who am I speaking with? Yes, we are hearing you loud and clear. Emmanuel, where are you calling us from? Okay. You've been following what we are saying all along. What is your question? Are you a member of APC or you're a member of PDP? Your point is that Mba shouldn't go to APC. It shouldn't be a discussion. Well, don't you think is the Well, everybody has the rights of freedom of expression. I think it is also not very, very arguably acceptable that people shouldn't discuss what they're free to discuss under our constitution. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You can understand what I'm talking about. A party that is not stable.
Well,
a party that is not stable.
I'm coming.
A party that is trying to drag us back to where we are going to be talking about power tussle. We are going to live about development, about the people, and we talk about struggling about who is who and who is not who. It is ridiculous.
Can we open the line again? Remember, the phone lines on your screen, or the phone line is on your screen. 081-0685-9752. I think it is the discussion is panning out well. Everybody is free to air his opinion, and we take that suggestion very strongly that the political lens should quickly discuss what Mba has done for the benefit of Enugu people. I think we have ad extenso mentioned it here. Mba has done well. It is even clear for a blind man to see. But we take your suggestions very strongly. We are going to make that discussion our next point of discussion. Thank you. Who are we speaking with? Well, that call didn't come through. If you're hearing me, you can call back so that I'll be able to take you and of course listen to your conversation. Thank you so much. Do well to call back. We are not here to malign members of this panel. Please, let's do well to keep our political differences to ourselves. That's not what we're discussing here. We're discussing the propriety or otherwise of our governor defecting to another party, whether it's the right thing, whether it's the direction to go now in our politics today.
No. Center, yeah.
Hello. Yeah, good evening. Political Lens on Go Park TV. You are on. Who are we speaking with? Loud and clear, we are hearing you. You are on to Go Park TV Political Lens. What is your name?
And where are you coming from?
What is your name? What is your name? Uchenna who? Okay, where are you calling us from, Mr. Uchenna Room? Okay, go ahead. You've been following on the discussions. Please, can you make your contribution or ask your question? Your first question is noted. Can we take your second question, sir? Well, this platform is not for the clarification of the leadership tussle in your party. He is. Are you listening to me, sir? Are you listening? Can we have this discussion? Let it be a discussion, sir, please. All right. I think your point is noted. We're going to clarify that on air. I think your point is noted. Your point is noted. Is there any other question you want to ask?
I think we have been vindicated.
Okay, your point is noted. Your point is noted, but don't give directive on how we'll treat it.
Should go ahead and
all right. Your point is noted. Your point is noted. Thank you so much, so that others can call in.
just hit it.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Your point is noted. Don't forget that what we are here discussing is the presumed defection of the governor of Enugu State. We are looking at the pros, we are looking at the cons of the defection, we're looking at the advantages that will confer on our people. We are not here to discuss political interest of members of this panel. We are discussing the political interest of the governor. That's the fundamental thing. And of course, we did not raise any issue trying to create any problem between the Minister for Innovation, Science, and Technology and our governor. Those two persons have been very, very close to themselves.
Of course, they are our sons.
They are our sons, and we don't have any problem with any of them. Whatever. Thank you. Hello? Who is on the line? You are on to Go Back TV, Political Lens.
Okay.
Okay.
The party of expression.
Okay, and does that stop him from freedom of expression?
The party of expression.
But does this stop? All right, does this stop him from freedom of expression? Please, what I'm asking you is, does this stop these gentlemen from their freedom of expression? It's your point is noted. Thank you. You are on to Go Back TV Political Lens. It's a place where we allow people air their view, but let us keep the conversation civil. We are all brothers. We are all Enugu people. What we are discussing here are things that tend to bring politics for the benefit of the people. Unbundling politics in Enugu State for the benefit of the people. That's what Political Lens is all about. We are not here to malign any of our brothers. Some of us are not political people. Some of us just go to vote and we go back home.
Barrister, you now say the reason why I said
we are not going to
His Excellency Dr. Peter Mba shouldn't move from the prestigious PDP to APC.
That's not the conversation.
I want to tell you, as a father,
As
a father that I know you are, in your home, I think you should be talking about family.
It's okay.
Not about issues, creating issues.
It's okay.
Just no PDP.
Can you imagine that?
There's no PDP. There's no PDP man that will call you here that will be talking about the party, the people that are in the party, the position. What they will be talking about now is
to move the state forward.
How they will move the state forward, and the problem that moving from PDP to APC will cause Enugu State. I will tell you this. As I'm talking to you right here, as we are here now discussing about this thing, there is a rumor, but it is 97% sure that over 2 million, what do we call it? T-shirt, flag, face cap, and all that are waiting in the government house for our governor to come back from France, because we know that he's there for President Tinubu to discuss about this particular thing. We know we are just alleging. We are just alleging. But I want to tell you that Enugu State is too peaceful, and we have seen
start having this kind of chaos.
It will be a big mess to us.
It will be a big mess to us. I'm going to come to a question that will clarify these things very quickly, because our time is actually winding down. But the truth remains that these things are in the purview of rumors. The APC man here said it is 99.9% rumor.
He didn't say that.
He is not very certain.
He believes Leon Peter Mba will give APC a big edge. I want to tell you.
It's okay.
Listen, let us the PDP, the PTP went as far to bring this young man we are talking about. We call him Okenwa Anukenyi. Okenwa Namroa. A strong man, a willed man, governor that wants to bring his people out of this shambles we call governance. You can see in the past administration, it was nothing. No. In the past administration, I know we are not pulling anybody down. It is part of our government. It is part of our government. I was a member of PDP when His Excellency Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi was the governor of the Enugu State. If you ask me, the best part of it I like is about the peaceful nature of Enugu State. Everybody has their own.
We are not here to compare.
We are not comparing, but what we are talking about is that we are afraid as people. We are afraid as a people.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Barrister.
Well, members of APC, especially from Nkano West, have been fuming, calling in, and doing what APC does.
Better.
I think we have heard on this platform that APC has suspended this person, has suspended this person, has suspended this person, has suspended this person. And I think it is a basis upon which the fears of members of PDP on this platform
maybe when the governor will go there, that
there is a very, let me borrow an English language. There is a very unruly way that APC handles political issues in Enugu State. Names you are mentioned, including the former Senate President including our former governor,
Very
that these persons
undiplomatic.
were suspended. And this is what's, and of course, people calling in on this program to actually say one of our discussants is suspended, and he's the only one that is defending APC here. I think you happen, you know, by
They will go and make their governor suspend himself.
Ekpo was accused of killing someone.
Yes.
And the Ekpo went to the shrine and took an oath that he didn't kill anybody.
Sure.
He went to the markets and was jubilating when he didn't kill him. And while the mother-in-law ran to him to embrace him for escaping the oath, he struck the mother-in-law. And everybody, the mother-in-law said, oh, this thing they accused you of. It be like say they do it for sure. APC, if you're listening to me, you don't have to remove all doubts. Enugu people, if our governor, if the rumors becomes true, and our governor join your ranks, Enugu is a peaceful state. Political transition here is very important to us. It has always been peaceful. Human lives, property, dignity of the human person have been protected as a result of this peaceful transition. And PDP can proudly say they occasion these peaceful transitions and rotation of power to the 3 senatorial districts in our states. And when you come on this platform and you bring in the issue of this kind of disagreements between yourselves, you paint a picture to the Enugu people that there might be something fearful about the peace we enjoyed. Let's pick this call. Hello, you on Go Back TV, Political Lens. Oh, who are we speaking with? Who are we speaking with? Who?
As simple as that.
All right. Okay. What is your name, sir? Hello. What is your name? Okay.
Okay.
Yes, his advice is an unknown caller. The advice is that if the governor is doing well,
He should continue where he is.
should continue where he is,
As
and there
simple
won't
as
be
ABC.
need for him to jump ship. And we wanted to ask him whether, in his opinion, the governor is doing well, but he couldn't. He was not patient enough to introduce himself or to say his opinion. If you're hearing us, please call in again to tell us what is your opinion, what is your analysis of our governor's performance. The panel members on this studio gives him up to 80% performance. And panel members in this studio said that his performance is good enough
To re-elect him.
to earn him a massive re-election. I don't live in Enugu, but I agree absolutely that Peter Mbah has done well in all spheres, owing to what he met on ground, and that he is my candidate for re-election. And I think that is what everybody on this platform has said. But going on, I want to ask you a question. The right to freedom of movement, the right to freedom of association is a constitutional right. Yes, we advise people that have called in not disagree that the governor done well and has capacity of attracting re-election. But let's consider the governor's rights to also move. Don't you think that constitutionally he is empowered? Next step.
when I came in, or rather when we started, I actually told you that I was going to be very factual.
Sure. And open.
That is, being very open and sincere about it. His Excellency Dr. Peter and NDUBUISI has every right, constitutionally, to transit to another party. Of course, he has that right. But if we are talking about having the constitutional right to transit, we have another constitutional right that also stops him from transiting.
Sure.
Unless he wants to what?
Relinquish the office.
Yes. He has to make it available because it is about the party. The party gave him
the momentum to come.
To what? It is the structure. The PDP gave him that he's enjoying now.
On the ballot, not his name.
PDP was on ballot. You did not see his face there. So when you see umbrella written PDP, you do what? You vote. So when you want to decamp from this party to another party, we talk about
constitutional right.
So once you are telling me I should be sincere about it, I'm going to be sincere. He has the right, but he also has the onus is on him to what? To step down
as a governor.
And
then can move to where
he can move on. We have a deputy. We have a deputy, and the deputy, the constitution says that when the governor is no longer available, the deputy can take will follow up.
Yes, you really made a very strong point there. But does Peter Mba's movement stop PDP from fielding another person?
It doesn't. PDP have plenty good people that will take up the office.
So why are you seriously concerned that Peter Mba is?
No, when you take up a project on your son, invested in him, train him, see him to school, and he came back and said, "Sir, I don't want to be your son again." How will you feel? So this is the same case we are fighting for now. But we took up Peter Mba, gave him the position, the flag bearer, supported him, campaigned from ward to ward, local government to local government. Then finally he won the election.
With a lot
he
of
even
people.
went to the polls against PDP, APC, and Labour Party, and we finally emerged victory. And a year after, he's now telling us he wants to defect from PDP to APC. Then what do we stand to gain?
We have somebody like Edoga. We have somebody like Odengene. We have a lot of.
I have somebody like Professor Patton.
A lot of them.
Do you think that does not give you an advantage to showcase the rest of your good people, your good hands?
It is not about showcasing. Governance is about when you have. Once you have been elected,
you have to.
You have vision.
Projects.
You have vision. You have told the people, the masses, this is what I want to deliver.
You deliver.
They have heard you, and they are waiting for you to do that. That's why they voted you in. So when you are saying we should field another person, the vision has changed because others has their own different vision and that they are going to apply. Leadership. So that is the issue.
It's okay. It's okay. You have not descended from your consensus that Peter Mba did governor.
Of course he did. And he's
still
doing well.
Your mind?
No, it's still.
Okay, but your whole grouse is this rumor.
Remain at home.
What if the rumor turns out to be lie?
No, I'm going to be the happiest person on earth. And I will now rise above every other things people thought and work more so that in 2027, God keeping us alive
to be there.
We are going to work tirelessly. We don't need money. Personally, I don't need money. You don't need to call me. You don't need to do anything for me to work to make sure that I deliver on my polling unit and the other side that I'm going to deliver.
It's okay.
So that is it.
Let's get back to you. I don't envy your position. Your brothers called you here and they are saying very unpredictable things about your appearing.
Meaning that something is happening there.
PhD,
normally.
The PhD political system in Igboland, pull him down syndrome that has always been here.
Yeah.
I want you to quickly react. It's not supposed to be our reference.
Okay.
That you have said here about what is happening in APC to your knowledge. that APC, sort of from your analysis, has presented some elements of lack of steadiness, serious internal fighting, and of course, bringing out the gentlemen in members of your party. Because I know Edo Onyema, former Minister for Foreign Affairs, is a perfect gentleman. Ken Namani is supposed to be president of this country. The man deserves everything you can throw at him. And I was coming back from Abuja yesterday to Enugu by road. And people from Anambra, we are trying to point at Igbo men that can become president in this country. One of the persons they mentioned is Sullivan Chime. He's not from Anambra. But those Anambra people said that if you point at 3 or 4 persons in Igboland that they will support to become president in this country, Sullivan Chime is their number 3. They mentioned, this is not a political campaign, but I'm bringing out the name because it is what somebody said, and it's a man I have a lot of respect for. His daughter is my classmate in UNEC. Yeah? So, but basically, you have presented your party, from what we saw on phone, presented an element of
chaos
and lack of coherence. And you have mentioned that these great men, these great Enugu sons, we are suspended from the party.
By what means to Gabala?
But what positive things do you want to say about APC that will really appeal to our viewers and our listeners that APC is a party that we can follow the governor to? The governor is a two-eyed man leading us to a direction of APC. Justify why we should follow him.
Okay, thank you. Based on this particular question you asked, our governor, as we all know, is a good leader. No argument about that. All of us have acknowledged him as a great leader of this present age. If the governor eventually decides to join APC, automatically the problem will die down. Because there are political merchants, people who contested and participated in 2023 election that has no intention of winning. I am telling you as an insider, the person that contested for governor in Enugu State under auspices of APC did not campaign as somebody that wants to win. That election was the worst result in the history of APC in Enugu State. APC coming fourth, not even second, not even third, fourth against Governor Pitamba. So I am telling you from what I believe, my perception as a person, if the governor decides today and say yes and comes to APC, he will become the leader. And that good things he has been doing to Enugu State, he will do it to APC. The good things
he's been doing PDP.
Yeah, Enugu State, PDP, Enugu State.
You want him to come to APC
and
to do
the good things. Solve our problem.
And solve problem.
So you should leave Enugu problem and come and solve PDP.
You should come and solve it in APC.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Your party problem should be solved by your party.
No, let me say this thing bodily clear. Let me tell you this thing. There is problem in Enugu APC. No argument about that.
Very big one.
I just mentioned few among them. Do you know that Enugu State have a member of BOT? Board of Trustees APC?
Yes, I know.
J.O.J. Okalago was suspended by the former chairman of the party. That is Ugochukwu Agbana. This Ugochukwu Agbana has also been removed. The party suspended him, and there's a court injunction directed him to stop parading himself as the party chairman. But because of his relationship with the minister, Uchenaj, they continue to protect him, and he continued to parade himself. What I'm telling you,
imagine the party who doesn't have the chairman.
I'm telling you,
I want to bring in a governor.
Wait, excuse me.
It's chaos there.
No, there's a problem. There's no argument about that. But if the governor comes in now, automatically he becomes the leader of the party, and the good things have been doing the PDP and other sectors of Enugu, APC will enjoy it. At least for once, we need you. You should come. Governor Pitamba should
solve the issues in your house.
Your Excellency, Pitamba, I know that the podcast today will eventually get to you.
Normally.
But you have been a very exceptional leader in Enugu State. I know that APC, PDP, there is actually a thin line or no line at all running in between just your people. So we are making overtures to you that the good things you are doing in PDP, go and do it in APC.
We need him,
Say-
man. We need him.
No. I'm not part of that. I'm
Don't
not part of
subscribe to
that.
that.
No,
Everybody should do their
Everybody
day.
should. If you have a problem in your home,
Go and solve it.
and the bank is now. No, you mmiri batara bi anya making nya.
Don't copy
Oh, yeah.
Man, I
Don't bring it to us.
Oh, you John and Governor Peter Bia Desira in Subway.
No, the good thing is
He's
that
the one that created the
the good
issue.
thing is that when you
He's
have a
not
problem,
the one that created the
when
problem.
you have a problem,
He should
and you
come.
know already you have a problem, and you see this person as a professor
Of mercy.
of addressing issues, people go to the person, ask questions, they get their problems
And consulting.
solved. When you consult the person, they give you an idea. Marriage has different patterns of it. My own, I might be very quiet. My wife will be hot. So what I will do is when she's hot, I'll do what? I'll be
Keep
quiet.
Yeah.
It works for us. Your own might be two of them being hot. And after they are being hot, they will hug themselves and they will be happy. So APC have a different hand of handling their issues. You cannot go and bring a man that has not been already infected.
It's a quagmire. To come and solve
He
it.
has not been infected. Once he goes there, he will be infected. And the Enugu State, I am more concerned about the masses, the
governance.
people,
Padre,
the
I
governance.
disagree with you.
Barrister, do
I
you
agree
know
with
the effect of this now? I am so sure and certain that now, if he joins them at the APC, the issue they have in APC will be starting from being the good leader that has always been to Enugu people.
And start fighting about governance.
So
Well,
when you have peaceful home, like I'm asking a question now,
And governance, they don't work
Let
together.
me ask him.
They don't work together.
Let me ask him
They
a
don't.
question to give a perspective to this. The political bigs that Enugu State boasts of, very many of them are in APC.
Now,
Very
yes.
many of them are in APC.
and they are dumb and
Granted. Then the PDP, from the analysis of this gentleman, has shown resilience, coordination, commitment, and peace.
over time.
APC with all the big. Why are you finding it very difficult
To field somebody from
to
your party.
marshal the powers of these great men to solve your problem? Why are you finding it very difficult to field somebody who can win? Two questions.
Well, to feel somebody who can win is not the
So
problem.
why are you finding it very difficult to marshal this your strength to solve
Your problem.
disagreements in APC?
Big time.
Why? Why are you finding it difficult to field somebody that can defeat them instead of trying
Bring
to
it
coach
in.
you?
But
I have said it before now. There is a disparity, conflict, internal crisis in APC. The party chairman, the former chairman, Barrister Ugochukwu Agbala, was suspended by his own executive.
okay.
His own executive suspended him. And they got a court injunction on that. The court gave injunction, stop parading yourself as the party chairman. What the minister ought to have done as a good leader on his own, as the present leader of APC in Enugu, was to obey the order of the court by removing Ugabala, and the acting chairman now, Dr. Afonso Sonyachonam, will continue. But the minister said no. And since the court has recognized Onyachonam instead of Ugabala, Onyachonam becomes the chairman. Ugabala now is more like a puppet on the part of the minister.
Okay.
So now see what happened.
So
It's
why have they not solved the problem? Why have APC
the
with all
people
this
that are
power?
supposed to solve the problem starting from A to Z was suspended by the same Ugabala.
Now he's been removed. Why are they not coming back to solve the problem?
The minister said no. The minister continued to use
That's
his
one.
office to proclaim.
Then do you think that power is lying on the floor in APC and governor is trying to pick it with left hand?
The governor is not trying to pick something. The leaders of the APC, these big wigs you say they should come and solve the problem, are begging the governor to come.
And solve the problem for them.
That our party constitution says the highest elected officer of the party becomes the leader
of the party.
So if the governor decides today to solve our problem as Enugu, both APC and PDP, we are all Enugu citizens. If he decides to join APC today, automatically he becomes the leader. Whatever the court say we will do. In your earlier analysis, you say that during the era of late Yar'Adua as a president, the rule of law was functioning. But now, how can somebody who said he's a lawyer refuse to obey the court order? So you see where the problem lies.
It's okay. We are winding time. We are winding time down, and time is winding us down. We are going to be firing our last shots here. But there are your people from your local government called in, and they said some things about you. I want you to address those comments they made. Then you fire your last shot.
Okay, thank you. Like I said just a few minutes ago, the executives that were elected at the Congress, 2021 Congress with Ugochukwu Agbala, it is the executive that suspended you.
No, they talked about you.
I am saying something about myself.
Okay.
Now, after that suspension, the leadership of APC, led by Dr. Unyachonam, was recognized by the INEC. They gave them forms for the local government election. Then, Unyachonam, Dr. Afonso, called all the party members who are willing to participate in the election to go and participate in the election. Ugochukwu Agbala now came and said, I suspended any APC member that participated in this last council election. So, based on that suspension, that they are saying that I have been suspended. But it's not so, because we participated in the election. So these people are the faction, the suspended faction of Ugochukwu Agbala. Okay.
So if you've heard that he said those that are saying he's suspended are factions, please, his own faction should call in.
My own faction was waiting for the numbers to join.
Call in to say no.
But I sent his number. I sent the link.
Yes, if his own faction didn't call in to be his word against the other faction. Thank you so much. Fire your last shot. Then the baton will pass.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank all of us for being here. I want to also thank our viewers. It has been a long day, and I am happy that we are here talking about this. I'm a concerned Enugu man and a concerned Nkanu man.
Sure.
Because the face of Nkanu lies on us. Anyị bụ ndị iji Nkanu n'Enugu State.
You always say this all the time.
I always say it every time. Igboland is the first born of Nkanu land. And it is our duty to protect the integrity of Nkanu man. And also, I have it as a priority to look at the masses and say that this is the good thing about it. Anywhere Dr. Peter NDUBUISI, our governor, our dear governor is, he should please look upon our tears, our suffering, our sacrifices, all the days that we didn't sleep, we didn't eat, the sun, the rain, and every other thing. We did it, and he emerged victorious. He should look at it and know that he is not contesting with anybody. There's nobody in the APC that has the balls to contest with him. The person will not get up to 500 votes
at all
in Enugu State. It is not sentiment. This is fact. So I want to stop here and believe that God will help us, that he will remain in PDP, and in 2027 we will perform this magic that we are going to perform, that Enugu State will know that they have spoken and it has been heard. It is not about federal might. APC cannot turn Nigeria, the whole of Nigeria, to one party system, which they are trying to.
I will come to him when he fires his last shot, and I'm going to ask him that question. So just hold it there. Fire your last shots before I get back to
Okay, the truth is, Enugu State is moving forward, and I want to also advise our dear governor, our son, Dr. Peter NDUBUISI, to also be focused on what he's doing in the area of developing the Enugu State, and don't mind joining APC. He has his scorecard is already there playing out for him, so I don't see the reason why he should join APC. He should also look at the inwardly, how to benefit in the Enugu with his administration, than joining the chaos. If you join this chaos now, Enugu will start lagging behind. I don't see reasons why you should join APC. Now, I want him to also look at the sufferings of the people who stood for him during the last election. People who are tirelessly on the ground, on the polling unit, making sure they delivered him on the polling unit. And after all that, then what do they have to gain? Is him decamping from PDP to APC? No. After fighting the APC to deliver you, you're not leaving us to go and join them. It's not done. It's not the right way to do it. Like I asked you before, what if you train your son to school, he passed through secondary school, university, and then became a man, he now told you as a father, I'm no longer interested in being your son. How will you feel? So I'm appealing to Peter Mba to look at the people in PDP who have stood for him. I want to make something clear. Immediately he came into power as governor, there was a time there were lacuna at the local government. And I was like, how do we now have a place whereby the local government system was left in the hand of civil servants? It's not done before. And it pained me that we couldn't have people who were politicians to handle the affairs of the local government at that time. So even before they had local government election, the local government system was in the hands of the civil servant. And there are people who are on ground, politicians, administrators, who can be able to deliver on the good governance to the local people. But it was left in the hands of the civil servant, which was not done before. So I appeal to the governor Mba to look inward on how to continue working for Enugu instead of joining the bandwagon that have chaos, to avoid him being suspended. Because one day now, you wake up one morning and say, our governor has been suspended from APC.
Just like a River State governor.
It's okay. Let me get back to you. I'll ask you this question and you'll fire a last shot. What if APC loses the presidential election? 7. Tinubu is not young. Tinubu is also not well. I know it's been said before. But have you considered the fact that that these things, once was it said, twice did I hear it, that all pass belongs to God? What if APC would not win the presidential election, coming to an election? No, we're not taking calls anymore. Time is gone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's take this call. It might be somebody calling in yourself. Hey, we missed the call. Okay, go ahead.
Well, there's this adage in my dialect that says, "Nah, that one and gongo." So we cannot say that our president has not performed. Neither can we say there's any capable Nigerian citizen that will challenge him. In 2023, he said, "It is my turn," and every Nigerian experience how it eventually becomes his turn.
We know.
So 2027 is no-go area. It's Tinubu till 2031. That's my answer to that.
So you are not considering the possibility that anything can happen?
I don't want to go.
So, well, in the Enugu, we have looked at it, pros and cons, and we are happy to say we are coming to the end of this podcast today. We have looked at what PDP has done to Enugu State. We have also considered the movement that is speculated. We cannot say for certain the governor is defecting. And we have said that PDP, despite what we can say about them for the Southeast, has continued to provide peaceful elections, peaceful leadership, peaceful transition, peaceful development in Enugu. And that is far more fundamental than any other political steps that can be taken. And for APC, it has been said, and of course PDP here said that Peter has done well. All of us agree that Peter has done very exceedingly well. Your Excellency, you've done well. And of course, you have paid your dues for 2027. I think it is very certain that even if you are an independent candidate, that what you've done in Enugu will still win your election 2027. And your main here, PDP stewards in this place said, please not consider leaving PDP behind for the sake of the peace we've got and for the fear of change that we don't know, and of course for the benefit of those that worked for you. APC here on this platform said that APC is bedeviled with a lot of troubles. And they need a leader that has provided good leadership in PDP to come to APC to provide good. On this point, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our callers that have called in. And of course, unfortunately, there were APC callers, and they exhibited a lot of division in the call too. It's been ironed out that there is a problem in your party, and that's the problem you're speaking to, because you're speaking from a faction perspective. Please, I still urge APC members who called to take it easy. Understand now in Chabunde Enugu. And what we are doing is to see that our state goes very well forward.
Move forward
and that the party affiliation in Enugu State is actually not very pronounced, much more than peace and the progress of Enugu people. Thank you so much. Thank you, Go Park TV. Thank you, gentlemen. Say your name again from you.
Okay, my name is Uche Paul, and I want to thank Go Park TV for having us at the station.
My name is Comrade Ugu Chukwemere Pedro. I'm known as Pedro for all. So I want to thank all of us and thank our viewers for also for the Go Park for having us here and also being patient enough to listen to us. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Chukwujeku Okpoka. Mmiri na-asa asọ one na Amori. Ihe na-eso ukwu bụ na isi Peter Mba bịa. Peter Mba ọ bụrụ ifuru Enugu n'anya. Our elders, our political bigwigs has been insulted much. Come and help us. Come and make Enugu the best.
He has much
come
to do
and
as a governor than to
come and they link the central and the state. So that if we want to have anything from Abuja, we will take it with one hand. Because on January 4th,
we're not going to go there. But I would have said that Nigeria is a federal state. We don't really need somebody to go into APC for us to get what is coming from.
It should be decentralized.
Thank you so much, our viewers. My name is Promise Mbani. I'm a lawyer. I practice in Abuja. Thank you. We're signing out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Peace.
Thank you.